The internet is on fire again, and this time, it's not about a new rap beef or another Zeus network meltdown. Nope, this one's straight out of the Harris family household, and it's messier than a Love and Hip Hop reunion. Word on the digital streets is that King Harris just got completely cleaned out by his baby mama and T.I. is furious. He's not just disappointed. He's not just emotional. The man is snapping harder than Wi-Fi during a storm. Imagine losing your money, your peace, and your father's patience all in the same week. That's King right now, standing in the wreckage of what used to be his flex. And trust me, I didn't hold back. He went full hustle gang rage mode, lectures, bars, and maybe even a few words that could make an unholy sermon sound calm. This ain't fatherly advice anymore. This is a lyrical whooping on live stream. Social media can't stop talking. The memes are savage. The quotes are wild. One fan tweeted, "King's baby mama did what the industry couldn't. She humbled him." Another said, "I didn't raise a son. He raised a lesson." And honestly, they might not be wrong, because behind the chaos, there's a story of betrayal, ego, and cold reality checks, the kind that hit harder than a platinum record flop. King thought he was untouchable, but apparently, love and luxury don't mix when your partner's packing receipts. And he's not watching from the sidelines this time. He's stepping in, calling out his own son. And the whole world's watching the fallout. Welcome to the scandal. T.I. never wanted, and King Harris will never forget. The day started like any other. King Harris doing his usual flexing on social media, posting his car, his chain, his fits, and his favorite line, "I was born rich." But somewhere in that chaos of selfies and bravado, a storm was brewing behind the scenes. His baby mama, the same one he's been arguing with on and off for months, had finally reached her breaking point. And when she left, she didn't just walk out. She cleaned him out. The internet didn't need long to find out. Screenshots appeared, videos leaked, and the timeline turned into a battlefield. "She took everything but the ring light," one fan wrote. "Bro out here looking like a broke SoundCloud rapper." And that's when T.I. apparently found out, not from a phone call, not from family, but from the same memes that broke the internet. According to whispers from insiders, T.I. was heated. Like family meeting with the camera off heated. The man who once said, "You don't play with hustle, you perfect it," was watching his son's entire hustle go down the drain. Reports say he called King immediately, not to comfort him, but to call him out. One source claimed he told him, "You keep playing grown, now deal with grown man consequences." And it didn't stop there. Within hours, a leaked clip surfaced online, allegedly from a private conversation where T.I. could be heard saying, "I built a name with hard work and patience, not chaos and baby drama." The internet lost its mind. Not T.I. dropping life lessons like diss tracks, one fan joked. Another wrote, "Somebody get King a helmet, his daddy hitting him with metaphors now." Meanwhile, King was radio silent. No lives, no stories, no posts, which is suspicious for a man who usually talks louder than a car engine. Fans speculated he was either embarrassed or regrouping. He probably calling his dad's PR team for help. One person tweeted, "He'd gone start Hustle Gang Jr., the apology tour." But the real twist came when King's baby mama decided she wasn't done. She started posting subtle shade cryptic captions, like, "Never play with a woman who helped you eat, and when you thought you were the prize, turns out you were the lesson." Within minutes, the blogs ate it up. The Shade Room, Hollywood Unlocked, and Gossip of the City all jumped in. It was trending everywhere. King Harris baby mama drama. Fans flooded the comments, and of course, they picked sides. Some said she was wrong for airing it out, while others applauded her for reclaiming her peace and his wallet. "She pulled a Beyoncé," one fan wrote. "Left him, leveled up, and took the assets." But I wasn't just mad about the money. It wasn't about the jewelry or the car keys. It was about the name. The Harris name. The man who spent years building an empire now had to watch his son's mess go viral like a reality show he never signed up for. He reportedly told a close friend, This ain't about love or loss. It's about responsibility. And when T.I. finally spoke publicly, even just a hint, it was explosive. On Instagram Live, he said, "You can't be the man if you ain't ready for the mess that comes with it. If you want to play boss, you gotta learn to pay the cost." Boom! That line alone turned into a headline. T.I. sends message to King Harris after baby mama drama. Every gossip page ran with it, but the tone was clear. This wasn't support. This was discipline. Meanwhile, social media did what it does best, made the situation 10 times funnier and 50 times crueler. People made fake GoFundMe for King links. Others made memes comparing him to his dad. T.I. made Hustle Gang. King made Trouble Gang. Even 50 Cent reposted one meme saying, "I gotta stop naming his kids royalty. They keep losing the crown. Savage." But here's the thing. The story wasn't about pettiness anymore. Beneath the laughter, fans could tell something deeper was happening. T.I. wasn't just mad, he was hurt. Because for years, he'd warned King about the dangers of fame, fast life, and fake love. And this was his worst fear coming true in front of the entire world. Behind the cameras, insiders claim the family was rallying. Tiny allegedly stepped in, telling both of them to fix it before it gets uglier. But that's like telling fire and gasoline to have a polite conversation. By the end of the night, King was trending worldwide. T.I. was being quoted like a philosopher. And the internet had already declared sides like it was a custody battle. And just when people thought it couldn't get worse, the baby mama dropped a final bombshell. She posted a photo of a nearly empty jewelry box with the caption, "When you build on fake love, it always falls apart." That post alone hit 1 million views in hours. The internet screamed. The chaos had officially evolved into a full-blown digital disaster. But what nobody expected? T.I. wasn't done talking. By the next morning, T.I. was trending on every platform like he just dropped a diss album. Except this time, his bars weren't on a beat. They were about his own son. Reports said T.I. had another private sit-down with King, and apparently it didn't go well. That was the quietest house in Atlanta for 15 minutes, one insider claimed. Then you heard voices, and not the calm kind. The internet started calling it the family fallout. People were comparing it to Will Smith and Jaden's old drama, saying, "This is what happens when generational wealth meets generational stubbornness." Fans were divided. Some said T.I. was right to call his son out. Others argued he should have handled it privately. But one thing everyone agreed on: King Harris just took the biggest L of his young career. Even celebrities started weighing in. Boosie posted a cryptic tweet. "You gotta teach M early. Play with a queen. She'll take the kingdom." Fans flooded his mentions. "Boosie preaching," one said. "That's the Harris family sermon right there." Even 50 Cent couldn't resist. Posting a meme of T.I. holding a belt with the caption, "When parenting meets PR." Meanwhile, King tried to bounce back. He went live ranting that people always twist things and that ain't nobody took nothing I didn't give. But his followers weren't buying it. One comment read, "Bro said that from the passenger seat of his dad's car." Another said, "King Harris explaining the economy of heartbreak." The live went viral for all the wrong reasons. T.I., on the other hand, wasn't ranting. He was moving with calm fury, the kind that makes you nervous even through the screen. On a podcast interview, when asked about King, he simply said, "You can't teach wisdom to someone who ain't ready to listen." Cold, precise, brutal. It was the verbal version of grounding your son on national television. As the drama unfolded, fans started treating the saga like a soap opera. They created timelines, charts, and even theories. Episode 1, The Cleanout. Episode 2, T.I. Strikes Back, was better than cable TV. Memes of King in front of pawn shops flooded the web. Others edited fake Zeus trailers, Coming Soon, Hustle and Heartbreak, The Harris Chronicles, through it all. King's baby mama stayed calm, just posting vacation pics and captions like, "Peace is the real luxury." Fans declared her the winner. She took the money and the moral high ground. One tweet said, "That's a double victory." Then came the twist nobody saw coming. Rumors started swirling that T.I. reached out privately to the baby mama. Not for drama, but to make peace. Sources claimed he told her, "You don't have to talk to him, but don't destroy each other online." Whether true or not, that rumor humanized him again. Fans praised the move, calling it a real man protecting both sides. By week's end, the Harris family had officially gone from hip-hop royalty to viral chaos, and then somehow back to redemption. But one thing was clear. T.I. had taken back control of the narrative, proving once again that he's not just a rapper. He's a strategist. And just when the smoke started clearing, King dropped a new teaser, a song snippet. In it, he rapped. They said, "She took it all, but I still got my name." The internet froze. Fans called it his response track, while critics said, "You can't rap your way out of eviction." Either way, it worked. His name was trending again. Worked. His name was trending again. But T.I.'s final word on the matter was still the loudest. During a live show, he stopped mid-performance and told the crowd, "To every young hustler out there, love ain't supposed to leave you empty." Mic drop. Fans screamed. The crowd went wild, and social media lost its collective mind. Days later, the storm started to calm, or at least that's what everyone thought. Then TMZ dropped the final nail, an alleged text exchange between T.I. and King. The messages weren't explosive, but they were raw. T.I. reportedly wrote, "I love you, but you've got to stop letting pain go public." King replied, "They the ones watching, I'm just living." It was real, emotional, and heartbreaking. Fans said, "This ain't celebrity drama anymore. It's family therapy with cameras." Meanwhile, the internet couldn't help but draw comparisons. "This like the Kardashians, but with actual parenting," one fan wrote. T.I. the Black Dr. Phil, another added. And they weren't entirely wrong because, after all the chaos, the Harris saga had become something bigger than gossip. It became a conversation about ego, money, manhood in the public eye. Even celebrities who stayed quiet started reacting subtly. Meek Mill liked a post about learning humility. Rick Ross tweeted, "Empires fall when pride leads." Everyone was watching the Harris household, not for music, but for meaning. By the next weekend, the internet was already moving on to new scandals. But this one stayed stuck in people's minds. It wasn't just viral, it was memorable. The sight of T.I., the legend, the wordsmith, the family man calling out his son wasn't just entertainment. It was history repeating itself in real time, a father trying to save his legacy before it collapses under fame. King slowly started posting again, low-key, less flashy, more grounded. No chains, no flexing, just quiet photos. Fans noticed. "He humbled," one said. T.I. reset his Wi-Fi. It looked like maybe, just maybe, the lesson hit home. And yet, in true internet fashion, whispers of a new chapter already began. Rumors about King's next move, new music, or even a Zeus documentary circled like vultures. Because, as one fan perfectly put it, in the Harris family, peace is just the intermission. And that's how one baby mama, one furious father, and one very humbled son turned Atlanta drama into the most viral family saga of the year. King Harris lost more than jewelry. He lost control. T.I. didn't just step in as a dad. He stepped in as a brand protector. The man said, "Not on my watch," and the internet stood still to listen. So, what do you think? Was T.I. right for snapping on his son publicly? Or should this have stayed in the family group chat? Did King really deserve to lose it all? Or did the internet make the fire burn hotter than it needed to? Drop your wildest takes below, because if there's one thing we know, this family drama ain't over. If you gasped, laughed, or whispered, "No, he didn't," smash that like button like it owes you rent. Hit subscribe, ring the bell, and stay tuned. Because Expose Express doesn't just tell you the story, we unwrap the chaos, amplify the scandal, and drag the truth out kicking and screaming. Every time a rapper snaps, a star falls, or a baby mama drops receipts, you already know where to find the real breakdown. right here where gossip meets gladiator arena. So buckle up because the next leak, the next fight, and the next family talk is already brewing, and when it hits, Expose Express will be the first to spill it. Until then, remember, fame fades, money folds, but receipts are forever, are forever.